Yeah, just leaves the gold lane position here for the side of Onic. And if they want to be crazy, you know what? Pick up the Moskov again.
Pick up the Moskov.
I like Moskov.
You like Moskov?
I do, I really do.
Okay.
I personally don't. Personally, I don't. I
Against this composition, no. But I feel like, sure, Moskov works in other composition, but taking on this composition, I feel like Moskov serves no purpose.
Well, let's see. Onic now with the pick for their gold laner. It is going to be the 1-1. Okay. I like it already. That's my hero voice. I'm just hyped because of the 1-1. Finally! Please bring Inspire. Alright, so I'm gonna give a little context to the viewers. I've been saying this for a long time. 1-1 Inspire doesn't lose lane. Who is he laning against? Beatrix? Easy lane. Easy lane for the 1-1. As long as he's able to get the weakness points on the bot at the top, I mean the one behind the person, Inspire is going to do the trick, and he is going to literally just demolish this guy in lane.
Yeah, special after 2 items, Corrosion, Scythe, and as well as DHS. Done and deal. But we will see here, execution-wise, how will Skylar deal with this?
Overall, though, I will still have to say that I like RRQ's draft better than Onic. But Eterna, what about you?
I have to agree with you. I think there are just more flavors into the composition coming in from RRQ. They do have the high ground with the Cecilian as well as the Beatrix. They have sources of CC, and they also have a good source of frontline in that blue.
Well, the portal is opening up for us. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Royal Derby here in Week 2 of MPL ID Season 9. Onic takes on RRQ HOSHI.
Yes, who will become the victor here? Who will stand out on top? As there are so many different shakeups here coming into this next match, and we can already see how aggressive Onic Esports is going onto the jungle of RRQ HOSHI, being able to deny a lot of moments for Aether, honestly, disrupting his rotation.
Yeah, Keyboy already dealing so much damage, able to take Aether to a quarter of HP, forcing him to use the Retribution as well. Onic Esports will have the pressure here when it comes to the first little Wanderer. Look at the rotation from Boots as well, already showing the difference of level from the MPL to the MDL. Yummy wasn't able to clear the wave as fast, had to move backwards. Violence as well, just getting completely outclassed by Keyboy so far.
Yeah, the problem is Keyboy has a lot of damage even from the early game on this Matilda. What? What? What was that?
Skylar just solo killed CW. Aether now jumping the puncture onto Keyboy, going in for the Thorn Rose as well, as Keyboy will still be able to get away, but we're still like our eyes, our minds are still on that solo kill. What happened? Wait. I just said that CW should win this matchup.
Yeah, I feel like CW even used his Inspire and still. Beatrix, Skylar managed to pick up a kill. Now though, CW being behind, how will he bounce back? Because take a look, RRQ HOSHI, they are being proactive around the map.
What is going on? What happened? CW is a very reliable gold laner, and being able to get picked off under the first minute into the hands of Skylar. It poses a lot of questions. It's either he's not comfortable on this hero, I don't know, maybe luck was on his side, or somewhat, I don't know. It's catching me quite off guard.
Based on the data, Skylar uses the flicker. So yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, the thing is, for me personally, I feel like RRQ, I don't know how he played that, but he went very, very well onto that. Surfeit Labs will be able to take the turtle away. Yummy with the split has just been taken really, really low. Has a split onto Boots, will be able to bring Boots back to the team, but no fallout whatsoever. Kind of weird, but it's fine. Surfeit Labs still now with the objective and with a slight gold lead for Onic.
Okay, so Onic Esports already showing a difference in playstyle, honestly, from yesterday's match. You can see that they are kind of more in a position to be able to control the flow, in a sense. But of course, every side laner, they need to be very careful, knowing that Skylar is really extremely talented on this Beatrix. And look at that snipe, already dealing, what, a quarter damage onto CW really early on. It's only been 3 minutes, guys.
He stole the gold buff as well. Skylar, an absolute menace to society right now. What the heck? This guy, not only did he get a solo kill, he's been stealing stuff, he's been manipulating the waves really well as well. And in the mid lane, Sans dealing a lot of damage onto Clay as well.
Yeah. As long as Sans is able to get the lead in the mid game as well as the proper positioning and setup, he can actually deal a lot of damage even from the early game. So this is actually these are the factors that will actually come into play in towards the next team fight as, seems like RRQ HOSHI, they're looking for an endgame.
All right, Onic Esports now and RRQ HOSHI not really looking for anything on the board for now. Both of the teams just farming away, waiting for that turtle that is going to spawn in 30 seconds. Gani.
I feel like Onic Esports, they are somehow behind here, of course. Map pressure-wise, sure, they have the economy 300, but map pressure, I feel like RRQ HOSHI babysitting Skylar up top quite well. And TW is having a hard time farming here. Sure, he is behind in experience as well. So the question is, Onic Esports, what will they find here? Because turtle will go up in a bit.
Yeah, the thing is RRQ HOSHI has already started to set up for this, and we're just going to have to see what Onic Esports have in response to this. Because they are going to start it up, but it seems like they are going to be rotating towards that area here, Mirko.
Yeah, let's see. Aether already dealing a lot of damage onto the Lord, but onto the turtle, but it's going to be both jumping with the falling Star Moon. The Phantom Execution will be used as well, and that's going to be the turtle secured by the side of RRQ. I'm a connecting on the Surfeit Lance, but is still able to deal some damage to get the kill down. Look at the damage coming in from Aether as well, though. He goes in for the Thorn Rose. That is a 1-for-1 trade, but it favors the King of Kings with the turtle that he is able to put on top of that.
Woo-wee! What a play there from the side of RRQ HOSHI. And take a look at the items here as Yummy almost collects his Dominance Ice. And of course, Aether with that kill, he picks up the RRX and immediately building that Tough Boots. So already I feel like somehow aggressive. It does not show anything else just yet. But I feel like both Yummy and as well as Violence, they want dominance ASAP.
Man, Skylar is literally bullying CW in that lane. It's a bit hard to watch. Very different to what we're usually accustomed to. As it is going to be Aether as well with very big aggression here in the top lane, Mirko.
Yeah, they're moving up to the top side. CW is still trying to kite away, getting those weakness points, but unfortunately will not be able to pop that crossbow of Tang. In the midst of it all, though, it's going to be the I'm Afraid connect down to two members. Surfeit last with a knockout strike and nothing much more. Only a 1-for-0 to the hands of Onic Esports, winning out in that little skirmish up top.
Initially, it was actually RRQ HOSHI looking for something, but it was instantly with the discipline that Onic Esports has, with the positioning that they did as well as prioritization actually won them the best of that trade as well as another objective on the board. So if we're saying that Onic Esports didn't have the upper hand before, they do and are definitely have it now.
Oh my god, the damage onto Boots is just insane. The fact that Aether didn't pop the Phantom Execution, I actually thought he was going to go for that, but no, still very disciplined. Yummy going in for the slam pass combo. The Sans is going to, oh my god, the setup onto the I'm Offended play, and that's RRQ picking up the pace and getting the better of Sans in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, 4 versus 1, there wasn't much that he could do, but with that in mind, RRQ HOSHI, with one member off the board from the side of Onic Esports, will actually be able to take this next objective. But look at this, there actually might be some sort of compensation coming in from Onic Esports, but apparently they don't want to go for that, but
CW needs to be careful. Slam pass combo again. He tries to get out of it, but it's going to be Yummy picking up the kill. Split, going and diving under the turret to go on to Keyboy. Sans will be responding to this play by roaming to the bottom side. Yummy brings back Keyboy, and that's going to be the damage enough to take him down. Thorn Rose is going to be popped by Aether to disrupt the damage as Skylar picks up the damage and cakes the turret down. Surfeit Lance looking for more on the board. Still has the stacks on his passive. Violence in front of it all, trying to go and deal some damage. Set up for this play. Knockout strike going to be used. Skylar able to dash away, but it's going to be the Phantom Execution, and Skylar as well with the SMG picking it up.
Man, Violence is actually a really good Ruby player, being able to set up and enable his teammates to take these kills. It's actually a really good pick-off strategy that RRQ HOSHI is adapting now that we're in the 7th, almost 8th minute. With that in their hands, RRQ HOSHI are actually leading in a 2,000 gold lead. So Onic Esports, now they're looking a bit scattered. They're trying very desperately to be able to beat this 1-1 CW on this 1-1 right now. And unfortunately, he's just not having a really good time.
I do agree. I mean, 1-1 here. CW building his VN of... Oh my god, look at the burst damage, Miracle!
Onic gets the one-shot. Sans! Oh my god. Perfectly timed and perfectly executed by Sans, showing Aether his place here in the MPL.
Showing his place, yeah. But yeah, I was about to say, CW building Wind of Nature early. So no DHS just yet. So a very, very calm and passive from the gold laner.
Yeah, Violence whiffing on that I'm Offended. Keyboy now looking for the re-engage onto Skylar, but look at the damage coming in from Skylar. He's going to keep on gunning him down. Keyboy forced to flicker away. Boots gets the bottom side turret in return. And nothing much more right now. Keyboy needs to be very careful.
Oh.
Look at that! Sans is on point with the snipes. The tornado finally connecting, but Clay is doing the same with the claws and the bad impact, forcing CW to move back.
Uh-oh, that is definitely the beauty of Clay right now. If Sans is able to land the Hurricane, then everything else will just follow perfectly. And you can even see in the 9th minute, I'd like to see his items, how far he's actually built into the damage, but 9 minutes in and he can already one-shot players from the side of RRQ HOSHI.
There you go, guys. But don't forget to download the Grab Food app here, guys. If you're hungry, perhaps take a look at top side here. Another play, but again, Skylar has positioned himself very, very neatly as well. And taking a look at the turrets, it is still quite even as well as economy. So both teams could just, if they could find the right team fight, I feel like.
Oh man, another I'm Offended connecting onto Keyboy. Instant follow-up from 4 members right there. Able to just completely burst him down out of this game. 7-5 is the scoreboard right now with a 1,000 gold lead favoring the King of Kings in the 10th minute of the game.
Yeah, but now it doesn't seem like Onic Esports, they want to go without a fight because it does look like RRQ HOSHI, they really need to contest this as well, knowing that Onic Esports can also scale in towards the late game, and they want to prevent that from happening. So,
Windstorm! Oh my god, the Windstorm from Sans is able to catch 2 members, and there you go, the crossbow tying Inspire literally deletes the entire team! CW's here with the team, and he gets the double kill with the Lord as well. Almost a wipe out for Onic Esports, as they've been able to equalize, but not just equalize, they've been able to turn the tides of the game with one team fight.
that was a definite game changer there from the side of Onic Esports, and even though that Skylar was able to make it out alive, he barely did. Did you see the sliver of health he had left, Bo?
Yeah, I'm Offended connecting on the Keyboy, but again, Wind, Sans is just lethal on this Veil.
It's just, he's so on point. Like, on his resources, spending his abilities to its utmost potential, and again, game changer right now. Now though, Onic Esports, they are sieging, but I feel like they're overstanding right here, right now.
Yeah, Sanguine Claw is going to be popped. Violence looking for the I'm Offended play, but it's going to actually give the weakness points up for grabs. CW, he's going to go for the crossbow tag once again. Inspire! Look at him! He's going all the way. The split will be able to buy a little bit more time for the team. Clay and Skylar trying to deal some damage, trying to clear the waves, but it is still the Lord marching down to the base. Onic, they might look for the game right here and right now. Sanguine Claw is connecting on the 2 members, but nothing much more, as that is the Lord taken down, and Onic do not want to overcommit for now. 11 minutes in, and we are seeing RRQ's base getting taken down slowly but surely. Skylar zoned away with a Windstorm once again, flickering from the falling Star Moon. But Onic have just been using that to get the turret in the mid lane. Keyboy and CW hitting onto it. Unstoppable picked up by Skylar, but a Windstorm will be able to find Yummy. And I'm Offended connecting on a Keyboy, but the flicker will get him to safety. Onic Esports still with the lead right now. 2 base turrets for the price of Surfeit Lance.
Yeah, the issue is RRQ HOSHI, they do have 2 members. They have Cecilion as well as Skylar, who has really good high ground as well. Onic Esports, if they do want to win a siege, they need to be able to take out these 2 very important and critical members. And for that previous team fight, it was very difficult for them to achieve that. As we're going to take a look at the real-time win probability presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series, you can see 65% for Onic right now. It does seem like that is the case, knowing that they are leading with a 4,000 gold lead as well as all the objectives on the board.
That is true, and I feel like, I mean, RRQ with their composition, they don't mind dragging this game to the late game. They do have that Sicilian and as well as Beatrix, so what they need to do is just hold it off. They need to find their fights, they need to be careful of the playmaking potential coming from Sans. Take a look at his items. Lightning Truncheons, Clock of Destiny as well as Genius Wand is already secured in his back. So again, they really need to find the perfect setup here. Perhaps from Violence or Yummy. I feel like the play should be from them. But from the side of Onic, look at CW, man. Corrosion, Wind of Nature, and as well as DHS. And he is on his way towards Athena. There you go.
Yummy did try to zone out the members from Onic Esports, but he got instantly caught in towards the Hurricane by Veil and was instantly just melted and shut down then and there. So whoever from the side of RRQ Hoshi who wants to, take it or look for Initiate or an engage onto Onic Esports, they need to be very wary of Sans as well, because that damage it's not playing, man.
It's not
huge.
playing. Again, looking at the items, Yummy has not yet built an Athena, so I feel like that is the factor why he gets bursted out instantly from Sans.
Yeah, we can already see a setup as well from the side of Onic Esports. They don't want to give it to them. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, forcing an engage, not getting the weakness point, but a Sanguine Claws connects onto 2 members. Only the frontliners, though, as that was only a bait for the Wind Blow to connect onto 2, but nothing connects so far. Violence opening up the map. CW looking for the trade, and he gets all of the weakness points. He has the Inspire. Will he choose to pop the crossbow of 10 with the Inspire? It's going to be Yummy deleted instantly right there. Aether going for the back line, though. Sans still able to juke around, and look at the outplays! Sans comes in and deletes Aether off the map. A 3-for-0 for the yellow Porcupines. A monster kill though picked up by the snipes from Skylar to save the game and to prolong this game.
Man, Sans was just instantly deleted. That was some revenge coming in from Skylar then and there. That snipe was more than just a snipe. That was
personal.
That was personal.
That was personal coming from Skylar, but it does still the space still built for the side of Onic Esports. They will grab this Lord here, the Enhanced Lord. Now, the question is, will they be able to close the game? Looking at the economy here, only 5k gold, so I feel like RRQ Hoshi, if Onic Esports does not manipulate the lanes well, I feel like RRQ Hoshi might be able to defend this one.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Onic Esports lost a turret there in the bottom side because they weren't able to manipulate it properly. They were focused too much on the Lord, and they forgot about, taking the lanes. And that was actually a really good and free trade for RRQ Hoshi in that turret. But look at this. It is already going to be the Lord marching down in the mid side. And with the high ground coming in from Onic Esports in terms of siege, if they are able to once again shut down Clay as well as Skylar, Onic Esports definitely has a big chance to take it right now and now.
RRQ needs to force this clear onto the mid lane. Enhanced Lord will actually be taken down. That is the power of Beatrix and Sicilion. CW in the front of it all. Violence goes in, Prime offended, unable to connect, and that's going to be Nibiru's Passion popped in. Circle Eagle going to be able to connect on the Violence, but instant flicker to disengage. Onic Esports are unable to crack the space open. RRQ, they're notorious for this, coming back in games that they're not supposed to. 16 minutes in, and they're still holding on to the game.
Yeah, Onic Esports failed to find an opening, exactly like Mirko mentioned, and RRQ Hoshi, they're defending it quite well because of such high ground that they have. It's not just one... Oh, wait, something happening here? Okay, but it seems like, once again, Onic Esports still does not have an answer to the defense, the really, really strong defense as well, coming in from RRQ Hoshi. And their only choice is to... What, Gunny? Do they use the Matilda to go into the backside? Is that too risky for them?
That is the question. I feel like they need to make a gamble play, but again, it will be a gamble, and RRQ, they know how to defend the Lord push. They know how to defend of course, the pressure. The main job for RRQ is just don't let the gold gap increase too much. And for now, it is still somehow controllable. Only 3k gold. Take a look at Surfeit Lance's gold here, 11k, and of course Skylar following behind very, very closely. But it will be a reset for both of the teams here, as Onic Esports will wait it out here for 30 seconds for they want to set up the next Lord.
Okay, and that's exactly what they're going to do. I think one of the biggest options that Onic Esports has right now is to, try to pick RRQ Hoshi off outside of the base. I think look for some blunders that RRQ Hoshi can do in terms of their setup, because as you can see, they're already starting to explore the map, and this is exactly how Onic Esports can exploit the composition of RRQ Hoshi.
This is why they've been playing this really long game, I suppose. They've been just freezing the waves. They haven't been going invading into the enemy jungle because they want RRQ to move out. They're not going to be baited. RRQ aren't going to be baited just from the purple buff, just from the orange buff. They only are going to be baited by this big objective like the Evolved Lord in 18 minutes. Now, Onic, they need to look for a fight outside of the base because even if they take this Evolved Lord, they won't be able to siege it down. The base will be easily defended by RRQ. Look at the high ground damage they have. Skylar and Clay, Sicilian and Beatrix. It's basically, they're not going to be able to get that, but I've been connecting on the Surf at Last. He's going to get taken down. That's going to be the immortality pop right before the fight even starts. Surf at Last still running away. Yummy goes in for the split. Sanguine Claw is going to be used as well, but it's going to be the claws not connecting anymore. And oh my god, Violence Immortality will be popped instantly by the Windstorm. Now in the midst of it all, oh my god, Skylar with the double kill out of nowhere comes in to save the game once again, and that might be the turning point. RRQ, after a fight that went back and forth, Skylar stayed in position and he knew when to pull the trigger, when to flicker forward to get the job done.
Man, oh man, RRQ Hoshi, Skylar, the MVP of today, is insane, being able to turn it back around as well. And Onic Esports, though, with the discipline...
Well, again, I feel like a very stubborn out approach from the side of Onic Esports.
They seem to be testing their limits,
Perhaps.
like you mentioned there, Goni. But we're just gonna have to see if it was actually really worth it, because Skylar now 802 KDA. Whoa!
Yeah, I'm afraid to connect on a Keyboy here. I might have to cut you off because CW is looking for something here, but it's gonna be the damage coming from Skylar. When a nature has been popped, but he still survives somehow. Surfeit Lance gets a solo kill onto Aether on the other side of the map. Now with Sans and Boots stepping back into the game, it might still just be 1-for-1 and nothing more. Boots goes in for the Falling Star Moon, unable to connect onto anyone. Actually, only connecting onto the frontliner, Violence, and both of the teams will choose to disengage. Onic trying to bait out a fight inside of this Evolved Lord pit.
Yeah, but now Aether off the board, they don't have any retribution, so Onic Esports can actually capitalize over this. If they want to take it, they can actually have a bigger chance of, you know, taking this next objective, but they have to be careful. Oh, conceal play coming through here. Yeah, concealment play coming in. Violence still looking forward to I'm Offended play, but it's going to be still Boots doing a lot of unseen work. It should be called unseen work, because being the front line is something that looks so easy, but it is actually so hard. Yummy now pops a split, opening up the map a little bit, but losing all of his health, actually, almost. Popping the regeneration to get back as the mid lane and the bottom side, with the top side as well, has all needs to be micromanaged at this point. RRQ, they are in very, very tough waters, deep waters here. Boots still able to kite away with the team. Surfeit Lance going for the damage, but he's going to be breaking out. Surfeit Lance, Keyboy jumping with the Circling Eagle with the Windstorm, connecting onto 4 members. RRQ picks up 1 kill, but they all are low except for Aether. It seems like both teams will be disengaging. Oh my god, 21 minutes. 21 minutes! That was a really long team fight as well there, Mirko. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens here, because with that fight in mind, actually, Keyboy did huge amounts of impact there in that team fight, being able to cancel so many ultimates from the side of RRQ Hoshi, being able to zone them out as well. But now RRQ Hoshi, for some reason, has the major setup here for the next Enhanced Lord. And Onic Esports, with that in mind, how will they be responding towards this? Well, RRQ, they are already starting it up right now. I don't know if this is the right move to do, because they don't have the pressure in the bottom side, but it looks like they will be able to burst it down. Let's see, Aether, will he be on point right here? It's going to be the Evolved Lord taken down. Now, CW pops in the crossbow of Tang. No damage towards Yummy, but he will pop it actually onto Violence. Will be able to get the pick off onto him, but it is the Evolved Lord traded for a kill onto the Roamer. Much more worth it for RRQ. Yeah. This is scary. This is scary. I mean, of course, Violence has been taken out of the match, but now it seems like Onic Esports, they might be looking for more here. They might be looking for more. Yeah, it's going to be the Immortality pop. Skylar, no, he gets shut down. And Onic, they might look for the end right here, right now. Surfeit Lance is micromanaging the bottom side, and this is going to be 2 waves of super minions coming in to RRQ Hoshi. Clay is the only one who can clear these waves. 20 seconds onto Violence, 40 seconds onto Skylar. This might be it. The mini waves are on the way. Onic are
micromanaging every single wave. Top side cleared, mid side cleared, bottom side cleared as well. Only one base turret left remaining. Let's see if RRQ are able to do this. Windstorm going to be popped. Yummy pops in the split. Aether's going to be targeted with a strictly ego, but the Thorn Rose will not be able to save him now. Surfeit Lance going in. Aether somehow manages to live. The Inspire onto Yummy will not be able to be enough. They're still defending somehow. Surfeit Lance jumps in, but he's going to get targeted by the base. And look at Violence. He goes in from offended. It's going to be the Bad Impact connecting. And the perfectly timed Bad Impact to silence Surfeit Lance. RRQ stay in the game for longer amounts of time. What is going on? What?
What?
Aether, he jumped into the Windstorm.
No.
What was that?
This is a game changer, Miracle. Onic Esports, with that in mind, will actually might be going for more here.
Oh my god. Onic, 4 members up, going 4v4. That might be a huge blunder. Violence misses on I'm Offended as well. This might be it. Onic pushing into the waves, but I don't think they can be able to clear these waves fast enough. Skylar and Clay, they just clear it way too fast. Let's see it happen. Sanguine Claws use Bad Impact as well. Onic cannot force this. They need to recoup. They need to look for something off the map before they go for the base, because this is simply not going to work.
Yeah, with either off the board, it doesn't make too much of a difference if Skylar as well as Clay is still in the vicinity, because like you mentioned, they clear the waves way too fast. They have such high ground. The damage is already there. I mean, we talked about this off the stage, right? We said 10 minutes is the best amount of time that Cecilion needs to get so many stacks. But now, already entering minute number 25. Imagine how many stacks he has.
Stacks plus the items here.
Can we get a stack update, producer? I want to know. I really want to know.
Yeah. Let's look at the items here. Building Ice Queen 1 as well. So somehow looking for that slow effect for the side of Onic Esports. And I feel like Clay positioned himself well right now. 2-1-7 on his name. Oh, take a look at top side here. A play might occur, but I feel like Onic Esports, with the Lord up, they really need to be careful. They really need to, okay, sure, they need to be proactive, but sometimes they overcalculate things. And I feel like that is where they need to, you know,
improve.
Repair, yeah.
It's honestly like, this is such an intense game. Both sides have played extremely well, but I think Onic has been the one with a better, solid performance across every single member. RRQ, it feels like it's just Skylar and Clay most of the time. So let's see. Onic Esports now starting off the Lord.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to see. I do agree with you. I think Onic Esports, they've been playing more calculated, more consistent is the word that I'd like to use. But RRQ Hoshi with the
Look at Suns.
Oh?
Everyone just look at Suns. If Aether makes a mistake here, there you go! He's gonna be popped! Oh my god! Jump scare.
Close.
That was a jump scare,
Close,
man.
close.
That was literally something straight out of a horror game. Onic Esports now, with the pressure that they have on towards the Lancelot, Puncture is on cooldown right now. Boost jumps in for the Falling Star Moon onto Clay. That's a formation completely torn apart. Aether jumps in with a Phantom Execution onto Keyboy only. Surfeit Lance goes in, but it's not going to be able to connect onto anyone. They're still able to dodge every single skill shot in this fight. RRQ versus Onic still. Yummy uses Slam pass to get out. Only one more weakness point. This might be dangerous. CW has the crossbow of Tang to pop, but Onic Esports will just go for the reset once again. They have the mini wave slow pushing in every single lane. RRQ will have to send members to micromanage it once more.
Oh, it looks like Onic Esports might be looking for a kickoff here. The setup that is coming from the members right now is, you know, indicating something happening here.
Are they going to commit onto this one? Summon on the 2 members, and that's going to be the Windstorm in the backside, not connecting on anyone either. Going for the Phantom Execution with the Thorn Rose as well. The Burst Expansion has been popped. Bad Impact as well. Boots still able to live for some reason. Surfeit Lance jumps in onto the Immortality. Aether gets popped, but Onic and RRQ, no members taken down just yet. Yummy opening up the map with a split. It's going to be the Lord. It's recovered by the side of Onic. Let's see who gets it. The Bad Impact and Surfeit Lance with the on-point Retribution will be able to pick it up, but trade it in for Boots. 70 seconds on the death timers. I think RRQ can withstand another Lord.
Wow. 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 This is one of the closest games that we've ever witnessed here in MPL right now. RRQ Hoshi as well as Onic Esports, they're constantly trading punches, but with that Lord taken, how will this fare?
I feel like Onic Esports, with 3 base stars taken down for the side of RRQ Hoshi, it will be possible, but to defend, But again, the cards are stacked against RRQ. Onic Esports, they need to manipulate the lanes well, and they have a chance to close this game.
The issue is they don't have boots.
True.
And
true.
like, I do feel like Boots is one of the very important key members from Onic Esports, being able to actually initiate anything happening with his Falling Star Moon every time we see a team fight happening.
Look at how fast they're taking down the Lord, man. It's already down to half HP, and the mini waves aren't micromanaged in the way that Onic Esports wants to be able to end the game. I'm pretty sure RRQ will be able to defend this. Look at the range from Clay. The Wind Blade's connecting onto him, but he has defensive items now. Oh my god, Sans almost gets caught in the claws. Now with the Brewer's Passion once again up and available, it's going to be the Evolved Lord taken down with no problem whatsoever. All the mini waves coming in with the Wind Blade not connecting, and that's going to be the Windstorm. Actually, look at CW, he's in the backside, he's targeting the base, and will he be able to end? It seems like Sans will be the one to do it, taking the game into match point for Onic.
Wow. I don't have much words here, Goni. Please take it away.
It was intense. Oh my god. And mind you, RRQ are using their second tier team taking on the MPL IB Season 8 champions. It seems like it is a tough job with Skylar leading the pack. And I feel like at the end of the day, the base service were just in favor for the side of Onic Esports. Onic Esports managed to secure that base turrets early, and it favors them at the end. Sure, with the Lord push, it helps them a lot, but it is just so hard to defend without any turrets left. And there you go, guys. Game number 1, it was such an intense and entertaining game. Now, I'm excited to see what will happen in game number 2.
Because
Holy
we can't
moly.
say like